My name is David Dotan, and this is your August 11th Daily Dip. U.S. indices finished flat as rates continue to creep to the upside, especially leading into inflation data at the end of the week. Okay, for the same reason, bank stocks are rising for the fourth straight day as rates continue to rise. Dow and S&P 500 rise as Biden and his team approve the $1 trillion bipartisan infrastructure bill. Okay, this is going to help companies like CAT and other companies under the Dow or within the Dow. The US dollar has strengthened for the third straight day as German CEW misses, okay, which means that affects the euro as Germany is the biggest contributor to the euro. Whenever there's weakness in the euro, there tends to be strength in the USD and vice versa. Okay, so in terms of events, other than the infrastructure bill, President Biden and his economic staff, they like the Fed's Jerome Powell. Coinbase reports a revenue beat of 2.23 billion versus 1.83 billion expected. That's a smash. We see that gap to the upside on the charts, and we'll take a look at that. New York Governor Cuomo to resign effective immediately in 2 weeks, more like he's been pushed out. Okay, I have no comment on that one. All right, AMC results tops expectations. We see a move to the upside on AMC. They also announced that they will be accepting Bitcoin. Of course, that helps Bitcoin and the momentum to the upside. All right. In terms of acquisitions yesterday, we have Norton LifeLock and Avast agreed to a cash acquisition valued at $8.1 billion. This is NLOK on the charts. In terms of economic news, we have a bunch of news tomorrow. As far as our red flag news goes, we are looking at the U.S. July CPI and core CPI report. Of course, we expect prices to move up. The basket of goods and the prices of a basket of goods have moved up across the board, across all countries. Okay, we're expecting that to rise. However, the question is it going to be CPI going to be higher than expected or lower than expected? And that may affect the strength of the US dollar and, of course, the S&P as well. Okay, let's take it to earnings. We have a lot of earnings tomorrow, but we like to highlight high volume, high liquidity pairs. We got Perigo. Let's go to the charts. Okay, first pre-market earning, we got Perigo, PRGO on the charts. When we take it to the charts, what do we see on the monthly time frame? All right, we see our monthly lower zone, monthly upper, weekly mid-range zone. We see a break of this higher time frame downtrend to the upside, push, exhaustion, now looking at continuational push. When we take it to the weekly time frame, if we break the weekly, it really depends on if we see an earnings beat or not. If we have an earnings beat, we're going to see push, exhaustion, continuational push. If we don't see an earnings beat, we're going to see that sell pressure come in and support and send price back to the downside. Team will be waiting for earnings. Next on earnings, we got Wendy's, WEN on the charts. When we take it to the monthly time frame, what do we see here? We see a strong uptrend on the monthly time frame. The question becomes, is earnings going to have a revenue beat or not? If we have a revenue beat, we're going to see buy pressure come in and support at this uptrend and a move to the upside. So we'd be looking for a push exhaustion and entry at exhaustion at the break of this downtrend, okay, to the upside. And if we have an earnings miss, we're going to see price break this higher time frame monthly uptrend to the downside. Post market, we have Avant, AVT on the charts. Okay, when we take it to the monthly time frame, what do we see here? Nice buy, horizontal buy sensitivity. All right, so simple. If we have an earnings beat, we're making our way to previous high, upper level of sell pressure. Okay, if we have an earnings miss, we may make our way for double confirmation before move to the upside. All right, let's take it to the weekly time frame for a closer look. Team FXG is going to be waiting for earnings. Okay, we don't make a move yet. All right, eBay is next. Do we expect the earnings beat, earnings miss? Not 100% sure. We're not sure. We don't assume, we react. Okay, on the monthly time frame, we have a monthly upper zone, higher highs, or uptrend, I should say. We have higher highs. We have an extension from our mean. We have a move from our average with the strong push. We are now in exhaustion. I do believe we will see a continuational push to at least test previous high. When we take it to the weekly time frame, we can see all that coming into play. All right, so eBay, we're seeing some early buy sensitivity at former resistance, new support, so we can take a look at that. As you can see, horizontal resistance now becoming support. So this impulse to the move is impulse move to the upside is expected. All right, Team FXG is going to be waiting for earnings report. If we have an earnings beat, we're moving to the upside. If we have an earnings miss, we're going to test this uptrend and zone to the downside once more. All right. Taking it to our 1 and 1. We're going to do USD Cad, Coinbase, and BNB. We're going to start with USD Cad on the Forex market. We see buy pressure at our monthly lower zone. We see our weekly mid-range and a strong break breaking our weekly mid-range. Let's take a look at that here on the weekly time frame. All right, onto the weekly time frame. What do we see? Push exhaustion cycle. Okay, what? Push exhaustion, potential continuational push. All right, that's what we're waiting for. When we take it to the daily time frame, what do we see here? We see that push, we see exhaustion, we see a potential double confirmation before continuational push, and that makes sense as we have a squeeze. We have higher highs meeting horizontal sell pressure. And what else do we notice? Strong bearish engulfing candle on our daily time frame. When we take it to our 4H time frame, all right, what are we looking for, Team FXG? Very simple. Higher time frame bearish engulfing candle is a lower time frame what? Push. What's after push to the downside? That's right, exhaustion to the upside. We're going to be looking for an SLO back to our higher time frame uptrend for double confirmation before then looking for a buy order to the upside. Moving now on to Coinbase. All right, onto Coinbase, onto the monthly time frame. Not much to see here as there's not much historical evidence. All right, when we take it to the daily time frame, we were able to identify some horizontal level of sensitivity. And when we take it to the charts, it looks like the market has already priced in post-market earnings revenue beat. Okay, again, 2.23 billion versus 1.83 billion expected. That's a nice beat. And we have a nice gap to the upside. Sell pressure coming in at our monthly zone as expected. When we take it to the 4H time frame, we have an impulse move to the downside. This does not mean we have a change in direction. This is area sensitivity, market reaction to sensitivity, from take profits, limit orders, sell orders, okay, stop orders, market reaction to area sensitivity. We will be looking for some sort of downtrend formation and a break of this downtrend to the upside back to previous high. All right, that depends on how the market reacts tomorrow, as this revenue beat has already sort of been priced in on the August 10th trading day. We're now going to take it to BNB. We're now going to take it to BNB coin, Binance coin for our crypto analysis. When we take it to the weekly time frame, what do we see here? We have our monthly lower, weekly upper, monthly upper zone. We have horizontal buy sensitivity and protection at our monthly lower zone as expected. We now have a strong move to the upside led by Bitcoin. Okay, when Bitcoin moves to the upside, so do all the altcoins and vice versa. Here we have an uptrend. Every contact of this uptrend, we have a new injection of buy sensitivity. We are now seeing price make a strong push, breaking our weekly lower zone to the upside. Price is making a push, meaning what? We are moving away from our averages. We are moving away from our means. What are we waiting for, Team FX3? Push to the upside, exhaustion, reinjection at what was resistance, new support, and also uptrend, so that we are sure there will be an injection of buy sensitivity. My name is David Dotan, and that was your August 11th daily dip. If you learned anything today, please make sure to smash that like and press that bell icon so you'll be notified whenever we make a new post.